Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with part number 2 of the 3D flower shop. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to, I'm not going to show you how to decorate it because, you know, I'm matting it. But I'm going to show you how to put the this awning piece on. I'm going to show you how to put the sign. I'm going to show you how to put the faux window, right? And then I'm going to show you how the shed part in the back. I'm going to show you guys how to put this piece on and how to do the little hangers for your little things you can hang up on, and then you can decorate it with anything. So that will be the whole tutorial. And so let me show you what we got so far from the last tutorial. It was just plain, but this is what mine's look like so far. I don't know if you can see that. I might have to zoom out a little bit. So there it goes, right? So this is how this goes. This is the back. This is this part. I'm going to show you how to put this part and then the little thing. So that goes here. I'm mad at that. So let's get started. So first things first, we're going to do this part right here. We're going to do the shed part. So I got double-sided tape on the back of this. So what you're going to do is when you put, you're going to put magnets. You're going to put magnets on the top corners, and then you got to put your magnets in the back. I'm pretty sure you already know how to adhere magnets, but I just want to show you where to put the magnets because this is magnetized. So see, it's my favorite part. But anyway, so we're going to, I'm going to take all this double-sided off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is, I got this little piece. I thought I had everything off of here. But I'm just using my little straps of double-sided tape. You can use whatever adhesive you want to use. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to make sure that we line this up correctly. And press down. And just make sure it's lined up. And the paper that I'm using is a digital collection from Etsy. So I will link that down in the description bar below. And just in case you're interested with that part. But after this tutorial, after I finish decorating, I will come with a formal video showing everything, how I decorated it, right? So you make sure that, you know, it's adhere over these magnets. And we're going to do like this. Boom. Why is this coming up? I don't know. But anyway. So, in order to do the little hanging piece, right? So, this is 2 inches by 5 inches, right? So, you're going to take earrings. You know, we have those kits that we get with the beads. And they come with earrings, these little earring things like this, right? So I'm going to show you guys really quick how to do it. So you're going to take a little earring piece, right? I got one right here. Boom. You're going to take your pliers right here. You're going to hold the earring like this in your hand, right? You're going to take your little pliers. You're going to take it and you're going to turn it to where it's the earring is like this in your hand, but this part is flat now, right? You see it? How it's flat? Right? So it's flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some glue, right? And I'm going to put my glue right here. You just put a good size. You let it sit for 1 second or 2. And you're just going to take your little flat. So now it should go flat. Like you see how it goes on there flat like this? Let's focus, right? So now as it sit on there for a little bit, you're going to take your finger and you're going to press it down to make sure the glue is flat. Right? Just like that. Boom. And that's how you're going to have your hangers. You can clip this down like I clipped them down to get this little piece off. So once you clip it down, then you can bend them up. So what I'm going to do, I took a strip of glitter paper. And the only thing I'm going to do, got adhesive on the back. Only thing I'm going to do is run this through here. Like this. So we can hide that. And you're just going to press it between each one like this. And that's all she wrote, baby. And then just going to cut the excess off like this. I put some foam dots on here. So one thing you got to just make sure, I got some, so when, you got to make sure you have clearance right here because this is 1 inch. So you just don't want the clearance, you don't want this so it can hinder for it close. So I'm going to take this off of here like this. This little, like boom, 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 boomy, boom, boom, like this, right? And then like, you see how like this has a pattern? So you just, wherever you like it to be, I want mine something like right here. And just make sure that it's, because this is foam, so that's what it's going to be, because that's where it's sticking. So just make sure like that. And then when you do it, you adhere it like this. So then look, when you close it, it's not interfering with that. So that's how you do the shed part. And then in here, you can do hooks. You can do whatever you want to do in there. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this yet. You could just put goodies in here and all of that. But like I said, this is for me. So I don't know if I'm going to put goodies on it or not. But anyway. So the awning part, right? Now before we do the awning part, let's do the faux window. So for the faux window, you're going to need a piece of acetate, right? You're going to need a piece of acetate at 9 inches by 5.5. And when I say you need some good acetate, I'm using this heavyweight acetate from Tonic Studios. And this is A4 5 sheets, 0.38 mm thick. So this is like really the good stuff. Because you want it to look like a store, right? So what you're going to do, I use a die. I use this die, a layering die, right? To do the glitter pieces, right? So what you're going to do on the 9-inch side, you're going to score it at 1.5 inches, then flip it over and do 1.5 inches again. And then this is how it's going to look. So when you do it like this, it's going to fit like a glove. So my thing is, this is how you know if it's correct. So this little strip, you want it to, you see how this part right here, you want it to line up with that top part right here like this. You get what I'm saying? The top is, it doesn't matter because you're going to, the awning is going to cover that. And you make sure that is, right? So you're going to get Velcro dots, right? I have the little teeny Velcro dots. You know, when you do a video, you can never find your supplies. But you know, the little, these right here, the little teeny Velcro dots, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off this side. I only do a side at a time, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to put a little, just a tab of glue, right? So it can adhere quick. So we don't have to wait. So we can do the other side. So this is the bottom. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna lay it here, make sure that it is correct, and then only thing you're gonna do is just lay this part here, and then here, just gonna make sure that it's adhered right here, the way it's supposed to be, and that will be the same on this side. And the only thing you gotta do is take the little plastic off this side, and you take the plastic off this side, right? And you just do a little tab of glue here and here. And this is like the cream of the crop where your store, your flower shop come to life right here, right? So we're gonna do it like this side is it here, see? It's gonna be so much easier. See? Boom. And then you're gonna be able to boom, boom, And the same on this side. See? Boom. Right there. And then you, boom, right? So at this point, just make sure it's straight because you're going to have to put your awning on the top, right? So from our last measurements, the awning needs to be 6 by 3 and score at 1.5 inches. So I'm going to show you how I did this. So I cut 2 6 by 3 pieces of paper, right? So I cut the pattern paper and then I cut in the glitter. And then I took my scallops and I lined them up. And then for the glitter, one thing I did was cut them down in strips. Mommy. So before I was really interrupted, and then you just cut your strips. And then I have strips left over for another awning. And then this is going to fit, if I'm not, you see right here, it's going to fit perfect like this. And you just glue down the top. So you're going to put glue here, 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 and adhere it like this. And that's it. And then the awning is going to just sit out like this. And you could just, what you can do when you do the 1.5, you could really, like, depending on how you want your awning to stay. So that's how I want mine, like this. And then it's going to be all good. So let's put that down to the second. So what I did was I took the KS Craft ice cream parlor die. Like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just something different. Like I said, you can take a circle and a rectangle. Take the circle, lay it right here, take the rectangle across, and then you could trace it and make your little sign. Or you could have like you don't have to have what I'm doing. But this is I fussy cut this out of the paper. This is another bow from a different die, and I just put some thicker that says flowers. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, I don't like the way this is sitting, this awning. So you gotta make sure it's straight before you glue your other awning on, because if it ain't straight, you don't want nothing lopsided. So that's more straighter for me. So what we're gonna do is this part right here, I put acetate. This is on acetate, but this is on that thick acetate that I don't know if y'all can see that right there. It's an acetate. I don't know. See? I'm gonna actually glue this between these two, the front layer and the back layer. So like this, it's gonna sit in here like this, something like this, and that's where this is gonna be. But let's see, this way here's just a little, I don't know what's going on. So what we're gonna do is put that through here, right? And then I'm gonna put glue down there and stick this part in here, and it's gonna sit up once you glue it. So I don't know why this thing is. So I'm gonna open this and put glue in here on both sides, right? Oh shit. So that's on both sides, and then we just gonna sit this in here like this, and it should just adhere. You just make sure that it's even, and you're just gonna smooth this part here, and boom, that's how that's in there, right? And it's in there good, right? And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that part off for right now, and then we're going to put some glue here on this flap here, and on these two little flaps right here, and hopefully y'all can see that. And we're just gonna put this on straight and just make sure that it's straight and it's corner to corner like that. Boom, boom, boom. And just make sure your little flaps is adhered, right? And then there we go. Boom, see? And then when you put this on, your little flap, it goes up under here, right? It's not gonna do nothing because that is not glued down like that. And you just make sure when you put your little Velcro, just make sure it's where it's supposed to be. It's gonna line up. It's gonna line up. And then guess what? There you go. And that's that. And to do the little platform, you just gotta measure, and I will come back in that because I am gonna put some wheels and stuff on it. So I will come back in a second, do the little platform, and I'll show you how I adhere my wheels. And then that's all she wrote. But basically, this is the end of this tutorial because it is done. You have your these two dies right here. Like I said, y'all don't have to decorate the way I did, but the two dies that I used from here, this one is from the original, the smaller one's from the original ice cream parlor die, and this is one from the flower add-on. And I just cut it at a craft paper, use some vintage photo, distress it a little bit. This little picture thing, I got these from Hobby Lobby a while ago, maybe a couple of years ago. It was only $1, so why not? And I just put took the paper and I just laid this on top. I glued it with glue, laid it on top, fussy cut it. There you go. Put a little bow on it, and that's it. And then you have the back, your little shade where you're gonna hang your little stuff up, and that is all she wrote, baby. I hope y'all like my little tutorial that I made for you guys. So I'm actually gonna go and do the bottom so I can show you guys how I did it, and I can come back and do what I gotta do. So guys, stay tuned.